What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sal the Investor with Crypto Morning on Sunday. And man, it's been another crazy week. We're kind of going stagnant up and down, left and right. Just overall craziness. So, going to do these things a little more frequently. Try to get us up there. But right now, we're looking at about a green day across the board. Quant's up about 8.7% right now. XRP's up for the week 8.1%. If you've been investing in the things that I've been marking that I've been buying into, you might have had a good week. I grew about 22% this week, but it was mainly because I bought right at the tail end of the bottom of the dip and lost a little bit, but it grew up again. But crazy times here. I just saw another article about FTX. SBF hacked his own exchange and took out money. Although we should have saw that coming, but from everything coming out. But hey, I honestly thought that it could have been a different person. I had a feeling it was within FTX, but maybe someone from Alameda Research that hacked it. But lo and behold, it turned out to be that. And let me tell you, the hate articles on that guy from every person that put money into there is attacking that guy left and right. So we'll have to see how that's going to go down. But I do know that regulation will come to this market. And after we get a new head to the SEC, after that guy gets booted out, there's definitely going to be some regulation involved in this. So, and also, good news for you guys this week. If you got money in Doge, I don't have money in Doge. I don't like doing meme coins, but you would have been up about 25%. So just put it this way: if you had $1,000 in it, you would have made $250. I suggest you cash that $250 out and just hold until you get the next pump. With that said, our test portfolio, we're doing really well. We're up to about 18,000 on that portfolio. It's something I started at the beginning of this year. How I did that is I did dollar cost averaging, but dollar cost averaging off of hitting a baseline. So I invest a starting amount of, let's say, $1,000. It drops 200. I add 200 to go back up to 1,000. It drops down again, I add back up. Or if it goes up to, say, 1,500, I take 500 out and I wait for it to go down. That's how I've been increasing the amount of coins in there for it. And it's a little bit better strategy to do rather than just constantly putting money in, especially if you have a limited amount of funds to invest. So it's a good way to grow it. It took a while. It's like I said, this isn't a thing that you're going to make $1 million in a year or two, or even like you're going to become a multimillionaire right away. But you will start to build your net worth, and patience is going to be the key to this, because you just got to keep growing at a steady rate. So there's a few things I wanted to talk about today. One was Polkadot. Polkadot I haven't talked about that in almost a year, but it is down now to about $5.38 right now. $5.38. It's actually, I think, only about $1 higher than its launch date. It's definitely something that's good to invest in for you. It's been marked as not a security by the SEC. Even though Gavin Wood stepped down from CEO position, although he's still in the project itself, he still stepped down from the position. I think that's a good thing, because he is a younger person with not a lot of company management experience, so it's going to grow, and it's going to get into a better place as a business with someone with a more business-minded mindset growing into it. However, the staking rewards are good on it. That's why I've been parking money into it on both my personal account and on this trial account. It is definitely a good part to have of your portfolio. I just don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. So this isn't like a get in now, make a $100 million bet. This is kind of like get in, and if you can get a couple grand in, you might get to about 25, 30 grand on the next bull run. I don't think it's going to go over 100 on the next program, but I do think it's going to go around 50. But remember, I'm a licensed broker, not a financial advisor. So if you have any financial advisement questions, hey, don't feel free to find one of those guys. You can go to Merrill Lynch, any large bank, Chase, and Bank of America. You can definitely go there and check those out. And they can certainly help you out with any questions you may have, especially since we're coming up on tax season. And right now, we're coming close to the new tax season. Of course, we're going to get another dip in this crypto. But I don't think DOT's going to suffer as much. We may dip down to the $4 range, which of course I will buy more in. I can't speak much about the coin itself because I haven't. It's been a while since I did the research, but I do know that it's designed to be inflationary, and it's got some great utility. There's a lot of great projects on it. I'm just not sure yet on how far. I like Atom a little bit better because it has about the same utility, but it's got a bigger following and it's got more people wanting to do projects on it. So that's why I'm a little bit more bullish on Atom. But still, DOT's a good thing. I want to keep that in there. Let's talk about XRP. It's a lot of craziness. I don't see this SEC case going anywhere with DOT. With XRP anytime soon. I've heard settlement in December 5th or something. Settlement in December. Settlement in early January. I still think we are a long way from that settlement. I think we are still. I think we're still probably another year out. This thing's going to take a while to go back and forth because obviously Ripple's fighting tooth and nail and the SEC is fighting to get their prosecution rate up. However, my personal belief on this, and this is just my opinion, so just my 2 cents, is that this project was halted because they tried to copy it, couldn't copy it. Now they're trying to invest in it, and they're trying to get as much of it as they can. And the longer they hold it out in kind of this weird limbo sense, the longer the price stays flat and the more they can buy. If they could keep this thing price suppressed for another year, they will make a lot of money. So with that said, I think I'm going to rise with it because I see there's a lot of big whale wallets buying. So I am going to keep just buying every chance I can get into it. So to me, it's just a no-brainer. And for me personally, I think the federal government is going to buy it. I 100% think the federal government is going to buy XRP just because they can't create it. And given the laws of the U.S., they're going to have to buy it and nationalize it. And that's what's going to happen. I have a funny feeling that, and that's if they stay as a registered U.S. company. If they don't, I don't think they can buy it if they move out of the country. But I don't know the legal ramifications of that. But I still think XRP is a good long-term bet because I do see some people have tried to mimic it. I do use it for my business. It's called Stacks. I use Stacks for payments, which is a crypto-based payments program. This is, by the way, no advertisement for it, but I use it and I usually get paid within the same day. So the funds transfer almost immediately. And I can see that being a game changer for businesses down the road, but I think XRP is definitely the fastest on there because even then, if I do transactions in the morning, I have to make sure I do them before 12 o'clock if I can get them by 5 o'clock the same day. Otherwise, they come the next day. XRP, you can do with their payment system, which I got on the waiting list for my business, is that if I read it correctly, I can process payments and get it into my bank account immediately with the new iOS 222 program software and everything. If I process a payment, I get it in my bank account the same day. There may be hour restrictions or may not, but it looks like a very good thing. That's why I'm investing in XRP because I see how it's going to change the market for not only like MoneyGram and all that stuff, it's going to make them obsolete. But it's also going to change the market for how businesses do payment processing. And the quicker businesses can get their funds in their account, the better off it is for everybody. So that's why I'm investing in XRP, because I believe that just alone will invest in, not to mention that they have over 400 banks that are partnered with them. They are making money. I am personally invested in Ripple. They did earlier this year a share buyback of $97.50 per share, which was great because I made 4 times my investment off of my shares, and I'm still buying shares in it. So, but do keep in mind, in order to buy shares, you must be an accredited investor. In order to be an accredited investor, you must be able to lose large sums of money without it suffering both financially and mentally. So, if you don't have your nest egg account, your home paid off, and everything, don't start doing these, because even in the end, investing in Ripple is still a very, very risky venture, and I wouldn't go into it with absent mind about it, because if you lose a lot of money on it, you could lose quite a bit. Now, another one I like to talk about is Quant. Quant's been tearing it up. I got into it earlier this year at around $55. I reinvested $10,000. I showed it on TikTok. Unfortunately, they took it down, but I reinvested another $10,000 into Quant to increase my holdings. I got another about 139 tokens. So I'm up to almost 200 tokens on there, and I got a long way to go till I hit my whale wallet. But as far as if you look at over the 3 months, if you'd follow my buying trends, you would have made significant money, because we bought right around here in September. Again, and we kind of bought around here. I bought at around 115 on there, but it didn't look like it was going to pay off. But now you can see, like, I wish I cashed out when it hit up to 210, 211, but I didn't. So I just kind of held. But my thing is, I'm looking at Quant long term. Quant's going to be about, I would say about 200. I'd say it's going to get to maybe about back to 250 this year, but it's going to be, I would say, about 15, 20,000. There's a limited supply of it. The ecosystem is building around it and is getting more and more people involved. There's been rumors that Rothschild's involved in it. So, of course, if you start seeing big banks get into it, big investment groups get into it, it is going to make it. So with that said, thank you guys. Subscribe here. Follow me on TikTok. Subscribe on TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Help a brother out. I'm trying to show you how I'm making money and how I'm doing this. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I didn't quite check the comments here, but let me know if you have any questions or anything. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. Just keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. We don't have a contract agreement, so I'm just giving you more of just standard advice. I'm just a licensed security broker, so I don't have a Series 6, which allows me to sell long-term like annuities and stuff like that. I have a Series 7, so which means I just sell and trade stocks. That's all I do, and I'm not obligated to help you in that regards. So, but with that said, thank you guys. Follow me here, subscribe here. Crypto mornings will be every day on Sunday. I'll try to do it every day at Sunday at the same time at 9 o'clock start time, as long as my business allows me to. I'm also going to continue doing the lives at the end of the day at the markets. They're just 5-minute talks about what's going on in the market, so follow me there. Everything gets reposted. Keep a lookout for my Patreon, because I can't put my buy orders in on TikTok or YouTube. They keep getting flagged, so they're going to go move to Patreon. $3 to subscribe, and you can get when I buy, when I move money, when I'm researching, everything there. So thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys later.